Good afternoon, folks. Hey, we're out here at Bartlett Lake and getting ready to make our dinner. And tonight we're doing Cowboy Pasta. So over here in the 12 inch, we've got some bacon frying up. And while that's going, we're going to take and go ahead and start our cheese sauce. What we're going to do, this Cowboy Pasta is like a mac and cheese on steroids. So we've got about 4 tablespoons of butter melting in here. And I've got a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to throw in with that. Get that to melt in with it. Mix that all real well. Michael's moving us around here a little bit, so we're kind of working 2 ovens at the same time.
We're trying to be a little louder.
And we've got some rotini pasta going inside the trailer. Getting that ready for it all. So this will be our cheese sauce. I don't remember what all we had. Okay. Huh?
How many of these noodles do you need to cook? There's 2 boxes.
I do 1.5. And our flour is going to go in next. 4 tablespoons of flour. Mix that in and kind of make a roux at that point. And so we're just a medium heat. We've got probably a handful of coals underneath it at the moment. We've had a good day out here on the lake, nice and peaceful. The wind has not been really blowing. Did a little fishing, had fun, enjoyed our company, listened to a little bit of music. Just had a great day out here on the lake. So our roux's kind of browning in there and getting set up. Got all our flour absorbed with the butter. Our garlic powder's in there to add us a little flavoring, seasoning. We've got some generators running in the background, so hopefully that doesn't drown us out too bad. And maybe that's a good thing to drown me out. So next we're going to add in 1 can of 4 ounces of diced jalapenos. And you could do fresh if you decide you like that better. Add that in there.
We have new neighbors.
About 2 cups of chicken broth. Two cups of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. Get that all mixed in real well.
Don't forget to stir the bacon.
Who doesn't like crispy bacon?
It's got to be crispy. Me personally, I don't like crispy bacon, but this has to be crispy for the meal.
And that bacon flavor is going in everything anyway, so we can use the same spoon. That mix in there good. Nobody likes getting a bite of lumpy flour. So hopefully you're having a really good weekend yourself, or maybe it's during the week that you're watching this. We don't know. So that looks pretty well. So let's add that cheese in there and give that time to melt. I don't know, Michael, I'm getting hungry. We had a neighbor that brought us over from some of his homemade salsa that obviously he smoked it because it's got a smoky flavor to it. It's got a little bit of sweet into it. Definitely some green chili in it, and it's pretty good. So he's thinking about taking and making it and bottling it and selling it. So we kind of encouraged him to do that. It's some pretty good stuff. I like it. So 1 cup of heavy creams. Michael, I forgot all my dad jokes here all of a sudden. You know, it's kind of hard to believe.
The dad jokes I know are not appropriate to be saying on camera.
Yeah, we try to avoid those kind.
Yes.
Okay, so that should thicken up after a little bit here, get some heat to it. And so do that. Start baking.
Oh, listen to bacon fry.
It's getting really close here. We're about ready to start dishing it out on the plate and then drain. Get to frying up our hamburgers. So let's go. Okay, we're gonna get a spoon to do that. Okay. Get where I'm at. And as always, we're going to post down in the comments the instructions and the ingredients, so you don't have to remember everything that we're telling you right now. So, okay, so now we got our plate to put the bacon on. We'll start scooping that out of there. Michael, the instructions I got on this was in a separate pan, fry your hamburger and get that all set assembled. And I'm feeling like that's not the right choice. I think we ought to use this bacon grease instead of letting it go to waste. What do you think?
I agree. Let's use the grease.
I think that's a good option. Get the bacon out of there. About 1.5 to 2 pounds of hamburger. We're going to set this aside right there on our table. And I think first, throw in our 1 red onion.
Finely diced.
Yeah. Throw some of that bacon flavor. Get our 2 pounds of hamburger in there. Hamburger's not cheap anymore.
No. There's no meat that's cheap anymore.
Pigeon.
True.
Got a bunch of those around my place. Thank you, sir. Michael's giving me an extra hand here stirring our cheese sauce. Get the hamburger going over here.
Now next week we're doing Dutch oven gathering over in Mesa. We're going to try and film as much of that as we can. I'll insert it somewhere along the way so everyone can see it.
If you're not familiar with what a dog is, we're not talking the 4-legged kind. We're talking about Dutch oven gathering. Dog for an acronym for short. And so friends over in Mesa have been doing that one now for several years. A couple times they did it as a breakfast dog. They came and made breakfast dishes. This one, anytime after 12 o'clock, you can show up, It's over in the church parking lot over in Mesa, Arizona. And, all you gotta do is make sure your dish is ready to serve by 5 p.m. And that's when we've got some tables set up and everybody brings their dishes up to the table. We're out cooking in the parking lot and just socializing, having a good time. And we don't tell anybody what to cook. If you want to make a dessert, we wind up with 15 peach cobblers, so be it. But, I'm telling you, that has never happened. We've done some of these dogs where we've had over 125 pots of food, and there's no way that you can sample and try all of it. So it's just a lot of fun to get together. Some people will cook one dish in a 10-inch, some will cook something in a 14 and 16. We've had some people bring a Discadia and cook in a plow disc and do some of that stuff. So, and one time up in the forest, we had a guy that came and he made Dutch oven ice cream in the Dutch oven. We'll do that one of these days. So we're going to add to that some garlic. Let's see, about 3 tablespoons or so. And a pinch. Then we're going to do a tablespoon of cumin. And you see people where they just dump it in one spot. I like to spread it around. I like to not have my seasonings all come in one bunch. Another tablespoon of chili powder. See, this isn't your normal mac and cheese. Once more, like that. Square it away. Just checking everything, make sure we got it all. So, get this all mixed together. Just a little bit there. How's this look? Pretty good?
That's looking pretty good. It's melting real good.
I might have put just a hair too much chicken broth, but that's okay.
It looks like it's melting really good.
Got enough stuff over here. It's going to do that. Yeah, when we go camping, we eat some pretty good stuff. We're not the kind to sit around and eat up a can of Denny Moore stew. That just doesn't cut it for me. All my years in scouting, Boy Scouts, we rarely did chili dogs or something easy like that. We just did some good Dutch oven food and tried to teach those boys how to cook. A skill that has probably benefited them greatly over married life. I know some of you girls are probably saying, well, teach them how to do dishes too. Vacuum, clean windows. That was my soft voice.
Yeah, you're Seneca, so we gotta get louder.
Garlic, that's all squared away and done. Our burgers getting pretty close.
But you know what?
Ladies, how's our rotini coming? Okay.
I know the Dutch oven is becoming a lost art to work with. We need to get it back out and get cooking again, especially if you're a survivalist.
I know people that they refuse to cook. So every meal that they partake of, they go and eat at a restaurant or drive through the drive-through or hit the little taco stands and things like that. And I just don't understand how they can do that every meal. I mean, we do it on occasion. We've got probably 20,000 recipes saved in our devices. At this point in my life, I think about it and I could cook 3 different dishes a day and never be able to scratch the surface of all those that I've saved. So one of these days I want to cook them. Okay, Michael, I'm going to throw our bacon in here at this point. We're ready for our rotini when you guys, ladies, get it ready. Okay. And we're using rotini pasta today, but you could do it with a corkscrew, or I think that's what they call rotini anyway, corkscrew or macaroni elbows and cheese. You could do it with spaghetti noodles, bust them up. Just, whatever you prefer. So,
I'm going to move the camera here. I got to show you the dish that we're making here.
it's looking pretty good.
It does look good.
It's smelling good, let me put it that way. And we cut up that bacon about 1 inch, maybe a little bit less pieces before we fried it. It makes it a little bit easier. You could fry it whole strips. I know a lot of times people will take and put it on a baking sheet and bake it in the oven. And get it crispy enough, you can just bust it up and do it that way. So, I told Michael, you guys know how to make bacon. If you don't, just remember that when you boil water, you have to keep stirring it or it will scorch. That's a joke. Just kidding.
That's a good dad joke.
Okay, I think we're getting really close, Michael.
I think we are too. How's the sauce doing here?
Thickening up. I'd like it to be thicker. But anyway, this morning we made Dutch oven biscuits and hot sausage gravy and some scrambled eggs and had a nice breakfast. We woke up with a little bit of wind this morning, so we thought, well, let's just do that in the trailer and enjoy the nice warmth of the atmosphere there. And you hear that sizzle just when it splashes up on the sides, but I think that cheese sauce is just about there. So here in a moment, folks, we're going to get the rotini out of the trailer. We'll mix it in with our Cowboy Pasta over here, and then we'll pour our cheese sauce over the top of that and mix that all in, and then we'll throw a spoonful on a plate and get the girls to sample it and see what they think. But we've done this before. Got it all assembled, and then we cut real thin slices of jalapeno and laid those all over the top, so it kind of gave it a little bit more color and pizzazz. The eat with your eyes first. So, okay, folks, we'll make sure you hit that like and subscribe. We're going to take and get our leather gloves and add our cheese sauce into our meat and get that all mixed together. And then once the girls get the pasta done here in a couple minutes, we'll add that in. We'll be back in a moment. Hit like and subscribe.
Go.
Okay, we're back ready to start adding our cheese sauce to the mixture here. Kind of drained off some of the extra oil and grease and water. We're just keeping our cheese sauce nice and stirred. Okay, you gonna lick the spoon?
I'll lick the spoon. Okay, scrape up in there, babe. Please tell us how she's doing scraping in that pan for us. Leave a comment down there for us.
Positive
Leave a
comments.
raspberry.
Positive comments. Clean as we go.
That looks good. Move to 50 pasta ready now.
We'll make that a lot easier to clean here in a moment. We've got some hot soap and water. And I think, oh, yeah, I'm happy. Got that pasta added into that.
That thickened up pretty good.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty good too.
When I first started learning about this, I thought maybe they were adding Velveeta to it. But no. Shredded cheddar cheese. Make your roux. Season with a little diced jalapenos. If you don't like the heat that provides, you can always use just green chilies instead of jalapenos. If you really like to kick it up a notch, so use some serranos or some habaneros or something like that in there. Okay. We'll be back here in a moment with our pasta to throw in there. Hit like and subscribe. Like we always do.
Okay.
Hi guys, welcome back. While you were gone, we recognized that we forgot a couple of ingredients. So we added in our can of Rotel diced tomatoes and our can of sweet corn. Just drained it off and added that in. And now we got our rotini ready, so we're going to mix that all in together. And as Michael and I were standing here talking, we thought, what would you do differently? And our thought was maybe add a little cream cheese to it. And then we thought, rather than using 2 cups of sharp cheddar, use some pepper jack. And I'm one that likes to kind of go heavy on the black pepper, so I might add a little black pepper to it as well. It's got a little bit of a slow heat that comes around to it, but man, it's got such a good flavor. And again, if you like cheese, this might be a dish where you add some more cheese on the top as you serve, or have it on the table available for anybody that wants to add a little extra cheese to it. But again, you can do this with macaroni noodles. And my kids, when I make goulash, they like to put ketchup on it. So this is kind of almost like a goulash. But, anyway, that's what it is, folks. And we're going to take it inside and serve it up, and we'll let the girls get on here and tell you what they think of it. So Michael and I like it. Hopefully you will too. Enjoy. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're ready to eat. We're hungry. It smells so good. So we're going to hand off to Barb, and we'll let her tell us how it tastes.
Just so you know, I told my husband I look terrible. I do not want to be on video.
She's been out fishing on the boat with us today, too. So
All right.
She's mad she didn't catch it.
That does upset me a little bit.
She even threw her pole in the water.
I did do that too. Accidentally.
Not too hot.
It's not
A little spice comes in.
very tasty. It's very tasty. Very good, actually. I'd eat it again.
Okay. Another successful dish. Hit like and subscribe. Hey, if you're not local, or if you are local, keep in touch so where we can come and come participate in one of our dogs, our Dutch oven gatherings, and you can cook alongside us, and we can have some fun. If you're not local, there's others that are being held all over the United States, especially some in Texas. So send us a message, and we'll kind of direct you to where those are at. Hit like and subscribe, and have a great day.